back. I have not recorded and uploaded a video in a very long time. I have gotten a new microphone since I last uploaded, and that's about it. No, it's been a couple years, coming on 2 years. I believe the last upload I did was in July of 2021. Well, look at all these popping up. But yeah, I'm glad to be back and recording. I definitely wanted to for a while. I've wanted to for a while, rather. I just haven't really got around to it, but I have a more flexible schedule now. And you can tell from what I was just doing, I was charging my remote totem to activate my treasure totem because we are getting back to what we were doing in the previous videos, which is doing some clue scrolls. Whoa, that was kind of a lag in the loading there. But anyway, let me get my magic cape out because I do need to change spell books to the normal spell book. But other than that, we can get right into it. So I don't have my user interface shown. That is on the lower portion of the screen. I just have the game view, and then obviously you can see my metrics over here in the bottom right. You know, things like the clock and the Slayer counter, and then my buff bars and things will be down there. But in the inventory, we do have the Carlos's Clue Carrier, or Charos. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but I got quite a bit of clues in here. Obviously, I have an abundance of the easy clues. That's pretty much all I do in terms of clues, but I have my easy clues set up in my inventory. If anyone wants to see that setup, I think I maybe showed it in one of my previous 3 videos from a couple of years ago. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started on the first one. Panic at the pier where you catch the fishing trawler. I have nothing equipped when you do it. So I haven't done these in a while, but I think it's my portable fairy ring. I want to say that's the Tower of Life teleport. We'll find out pretty quickly if I'm wrong. Nope, that was it. So let's go ahead and head over there. So yeah, I can run down my inventory just briefly. It's just a portable fairy ring. I have a couple rune pouches filled with teleport runes for the normal spell book, just because easy clues don't require a ton of teleporting, but enough of it to where it just speeds things up. I mean, I'm not trying super hard to go really fast today. We're just kind of chilling. We're going to do hopefully 10 clues and try to get that in one video, and then we'll open them at the end. But then I also have my Globetrotter shorts, which I can just right click and hit Signal Yuri, and he'll pop up and give me the clue scroll box. I found another clue. Wave along the south fence of the lumberyard. So that's another item I have in my inventory, is a lumberyard teleport scrolls. Get those fairly frequently when doing easy clues, which is nice because they're kind of expensive. But I do have a hidey hole here. Oops, I accidentally put the items back. Go ahead and equip the items, and we can signal Yuri with the Globetrotter shorts again, so I don't have to actually do the emote that is required. I don't really need to even talk to him either, but dance in the shack in the Lumbridge swamp. Okay, and I actually have to remember to put my items back in my hidey hole because I do forget that sometimes, and it's not fun. I have to go look up the wiki to say, okay, which hole do these 3 items go in, because I have terrible short-term memory, and I often forget where I forgot to put them back at. So the next part of the clue is just running down to this shack that takes you to Xanaris. But you don't go to Xanaris, obviously. You just enter the shed. And there is another hidey hole in here, which is this barrel. Equip the items and call for Yuri again. There's a lot of Yuri parts for this clue. And actually, okay, this is east of Falador. Falador Lodestone, rather. But it's weird, I have a lot of steps for this because I turned on my my treasure totem at Anachronia. So it should have lessened the steps by, I believe, 1 step or 1 or 2 steps. I think it's 1 to 2. I think it's 2 if you're like really lucky. But anyway, so this spot was a dig spot right here. And there's our first casket. So we might actually just do like 5 today, just because 10 takes a while. We might even just do a couple, and in a separate video, we'll go ahead and open them, perhaps in the next video. So search upstairs in the houses of Sears Village. So that one's pretty easy. We teleport to Sears Village. My cat is trying to eat the microphone, so forgive me if you hear any extra little noms on the mic. Search upstairs in the house. Okay, so that's actually, there's 2 spots. There's one right here, this crate, and the upstairs one is up this ladder. Right there. Search the boxes in the house in Alcred with racks of silk. Okay. Whoops. That was a Draenor teleport. I'm sorry if the teleport sounds are kind of abrasive, but I mean, if you're a RuneScape player, the sounds could be nostalgic to you. I don't know. But anyway, so this is the house with the silks. And there's another one over here. These boxes sometimes is a clue step for this. Search to create on the ground floor. Okay, perfect. So this is the other Sears Village location I was talking about, which is, it says search the boxes, but it's the crates. So, and there we go. That was a quick 2-step. Search the drawers in the house in Catherby. Okay. And yeah, I don't know what got me started doing easy clues. But if I call Artemis, let me see how many I have done total. So 2,537. Those aren't all easy clues. I know I've done like, I think like 100 elites, maybe 50 hard ones. I got a Barrow's die from an elite out of those 100, so I was like, okay, cool, I'm done with these for now. I know some people get really crazy and want to complete the logs for those, but I don't know, just not for me. I completed the log for the easy clues a while ago. I got pretty, I don't want to say lucky, because I completed it at like 2,200 or something like that. But yeah, and there we go. There's another nice 2 steps, so that makes up for the one that we had 4 steps for at the beginning. All right, and this one that looks like an eyeball is going to be south of the Varrock Lodestone. And they recently changed Varrock completely. And that changed this area. This area used to be like all green. They kind of added this rock formation, this little tree. It has a chop down option, even though you can't chop it down. But where Artemis is standing, I believe, is where you dig. They kind of made it just this general area to dig for. You don't have to be pinpoint accurate like some of the spots. There's a spot by the archaeology. This spot that just popped up, actually. This one is by the archaeology guild, I guess you want to call it. in this spot you need to be really accurate with the location where you dig. I don't know why my thing is so laggy right now. Interesting. But so for example, this is like the general area. If you try to dig here, it doesn't come up, I don't think. Yeah, there's like this little mountainous curve, and you have to click and dig it right in the curve for it to come up. Search the drawers in Ivy's house in Taverley. Okay. But yeah, so this episode, if you will, is a little bit less rambly than the other three. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just glad to be recording these again. I think in the previous videos I was whispering a lot, which I can definitely go back to if people prefer that. But for now I'm just doing like a soft-spoken thing, or just I'm trying to do a soft-spoken thing. Oh, nice. Was that a one-step? I think that was a one-step. Cool. And then this will be the last one we'll do for this video. Dance at the crossroads north of Draenor. Okay, that one's an easy one. But yeah, so I mean, any feedback is definitely welcome. I mean, if it's, something like, well, it really can be anything, but I'd love to hear feedback of any kind in terms of what people are into with this kind of stuff, this type of content. I'll definitely look into maybe turning off the teleportation sounds. I'm not sure what those sounds fall under in terms of classification, but search the boxes in the house near the south entrance of Varrock. Okay. And that is this house with Benedict, and it's these little tiny boxes right here. And there we go. The 5 caskets. Let's go ahead. We can go and open those real quick. It's probably not going to be anything too good, but maybe it will be. We got Artemis with us, and he's the luck charm. We got to get him up here. Come on. There we go. Alright. So let's go ahead and open the box. Or the clue carrier, rather. And the first one, what do we get? 6,000. That's pretty low even for an easy clue. 12,000. I'm always so perplexed because I could do a reroll, but I could also just take the reroll token. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the reroll. I'm going to redeem the reroll here. So now I have 2. So for the last 3, hopefully we get a fortunate component. We have another reroll token, okay. I'll do what I just did, and I will claim that reroll. Alright, for the last 2, let's get something good. Okay, well, we got meerkat pouches, so it equates a good amount, but let's try to get a fortunate component, something good. These used to be worth way more, obviously, before the new god books came into town here. Okay, well, it said the look of the dwarves, relic power shine, and I got a black plate skirt, but it's not worth anything. It's a nightly component, I believe. But I did get a master clue. We'll keep that. Alright, the last one. Nothing. But we do have 2 rerolls. Come on. Let's get a fortunate component. One last time, and nothing. So, no dice on that, but that's the way of the clues, and you'll never know what you're going to get in that regard. So, that's going to be it for now. I definitely enjoyed this. I hope you did too, and we'll go ahead and do more in the future. If it's something you're into, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.